All right, we're back at it. We're in week 5. We got the word last week that we are not coming back the rest of the school year, so we're just going to keep moving along as best as we can these next few weeks. Kind of wrapping things up pretty quickly here. We don't have too much time left. Um, when I know information about what's going on the rest of the year, you'll know it. I'm finding out everything pretty much when you are. So we're still in rational expressions, so fractions. We are going to look at equations next week, and that should wrap us up with rational expressions. And then we should be able to move on from there and move on to radicals, I think, is what we're going to do to finish out the year, I think. But we'll see what we get to. But anyways, adding and subtracting. You've added and subtracted fractions before. You hopefully know when you're adding and subtracting fractions, you need to have a common denominator. Same thing on the bottom. We need to reduce when necessary. I'm giving you guys a heads up. You will not be able to reduce anything I give you on your homework or stuff like that. And we'll see that in our examples today. So, just a few recap things. When you're adding, subtracting fractions, when they have the same thing on the bottom already, it's simple. You just add straight across the top, 2 plus 1, still over 5, and then we get 3 over 5 is your final answer. You would simplify it if you can. This one you can simplify. They have the same base. We subtract them. We get 2 over 12. 2 and 12 both have 2 in common, so we get 1/6. Nothing crazy there. Keep going. Looking at a fraction that does not have the same base, we need to get the same base, or the same bottom. So you need to find the lowest common multiple between the two. The lower it is, the easier the problem becomes. 2 and 5, the lowest common multiple between the two is 10. So I need to multiply top and bottom of this first fraction by 5 to get a 10 on the bottom. So we get 15 over 10. The second one, to get this 5 to be a 10, I need to multiply it by 2, but I need to multiply top and bottom by 2. So I get 4 over 10. Then I get my answer of 19 over 10. I just add the tops and I'm good to go. All right, so I have everything I need there. Nothing too crazy. So let's go ahead and look at more examples of what we're actually going to be seeing. So a couple examples with the same denominators already. These should be pretty quick and easy. Let's check them out. 3x on the bottom here, they're already the same. You just add the terms up top, combine like terms. We get 22 over 3x. Done. I don't need to see work when they have the same bottom. It's up to you. Subtraction, 9 over x plus 1 minus 2x over x plus 1. You combine them. This, I couldn't combine any like terms, so I just leave it. 9 minus 2x, that's it. All over x plus 1. Last one here. Watch yourself with subtraction at all times. Now, I'm subtracting the entire fraction, so that means I'm subtracting the entire top. So I need to distribute this negative to get a minus 4x minus 5. Then I can combine like terms, and then I get my answer. For the most part, that's going to be the kind of work you're seeing on these problems. So the first 3 are easy because they already have the same thing on the bottom. Nothing crazy at all. Let's move on. I got 8 examples total, so 5 more left. Should go pretty quick. So we don't have the same bottoms on these fractions, so we need to get them. Find a common multiple between 3 and 2. Happens to be 6. Multiply top and bottom of the first fraction by 2. Top and bottom of the second fraction by 3. 2 times 5x is 10x. 3 times 3 is 9. Once they have the same bottoms, you combine like terms or combine the two fractions. Can't combine any like terms. So we're done. That's it. Nothing crazy on that one, hopefully. Next, same type of deal on the bottom, a little bit more up top. common multiple between 5 and 3 is 15. So I multiply top and bottom by 3, top and bottom by 5. I'm going to be showing a little extra work as I typically do in our notes in class. So when I do that, I distribute. I have 3 times x is 3x, 3 times 2 is 6. Same deal here. 5 times 2x is 10x, 5 times 5 is 25. Put it all over 15. Combine like terms. Got my answer. Okay? Again, you are not going to be able to simplify anything that I give you this week. I'm just going to give it to you as simple as possible in terms of what we're talking about. I know this isn't a simple thing anyways, but I'm not trying to throw any twists or turns at you as we move through this remotely. Now, this is the max you're going to see on these last 3. Bottom is x plus 7 and an x minus 8. The common multiple between these two is actually just going to be both of them put together. If you see there, just x plus 7 times x minus 8. Don't overthink it. It's just those two put together. And that's all I've pretty much been doing. 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 2 is 6. That's my common multiple. That's what I'm kind of doing on all of these, for the most part. So, instead of multiplying by just a number on top and bottom, I multiply by x minus 8 times x minus, or over x minus 8. Second fraction is x plus 7 over x plus 7. Then I distribute still. I'm going to show a little bit more here. 3 times x minus 8 plus 4 times x plus 7, distribute. We get this. These 2 steps don't need to be, one of those 2 steps should be there, is what I should say. Then we just move on to adding, put them over one fraction, combine like terms, you got your answer. Leave the bottom factored. It's just less work. You don't need to FOIL it out. I'm not asking you to. You're not going to see my answers FOILed out. All right? If you're using Photomath, it might FOIL it out for you. All right? If you're using it, whatever. But we got our answer here. It's the same thing. Next one. And got 2 more. These 2 are the hardest you're going to see. So I do have 2 examples that are going to be very, very similar to each other. I just want to give you 2 examples that you're going to see here. So, figuring out the common multiple is the same thing. Just put them together. X plus 2 and an x minus 5. Both together. Same process. The only thing that's different here is the subtraction. You're again subtracting the entire fraction. So I distribute the tops, but I'm subtracting the entire fraction. So I need to put it in parentheses, distribute the negative, then combine like terms. Again, leave the bottom factored, just less work. That's all it is. Last one, very quickly here. It's the same problem as number 7, pretty much, just different numbers. Put them together. Distribute. These 2 steps, distribute. You're subtracting the entire fraction. So you're just subtracting the entire top, distribute the negative, combine like terms, boom, done. All right, leave the bottom factor. Don't try and factor the top, even if it can. Top can factor in this one, but I don't need to. All right, you're not going to be able to simplify anything. You're done. Okay? That's all I got for you. I got a worksheet for you as usual. You got your weekly survey. I'm going to post answers midweek. I'll post answers initially, and then I'll show work for a couple problems midweek. So I'll kind of do that for these ones, just to kind of help you out a little bit, hopefully, especially in these ones. I'll post a couple midweek answers. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Have a good week, and if you have any questions, hit me up. All right. See ya.